Well, this is Dr. Stan back here with Bob Chapman, and certainly, because we hear all sorts of rumors about the price of gold going up, but do you think that it's realistic that it's going to go up now, or are they going to just keep it down here for 3 months, 6 months, 9 months? What are your thoughts?
Well, I think they know it's going up. Merrill Lynch has called for $1,500 last week. 2 or 3 months ago, we had J.P. Morgan Chase and Citigroup, I guess it was about 2 months ago, call for $2,000 an ounce. And I think they were trying to put a buffer in there. And then we had Goldman Sachs increase their estimate from $700 an ounce to $1,000 an ounce. So they expect that 1,000 is going to be challenged, and in all likelihood it'll be broken because of the vast physical offtake that's going on in the market. Again, last week, GLD, which is the exchange-traded fund, added 23 tons more. And I don't know what that takes it to, but probably close to 850, 900 tons. And that's about officially the 7th largest holding in the world. And the sale of gold and silver coins and bars have gone bananas all over the world. I mean, usually it's extremely difficult to get coins anywhere in the world. From day to day you might be able to get your order filled, but the premiums are high, and sometimes you have to take what's available. And so gold is going higher. They say so, and we say so as well. How high? It's hard to say, but I think this year we certainly have a shot at 1,700, which is double the old high of 850, and it may be more than that. They're going to try to hold it back as long as they can, but I think they're going to make it go up in increments, and something that they think that they can live with. And as you know, the people who are now in Treasury were all involved with Robert Rubin and Summers and that whole gang from Goldman Sachs, and they will do their darndest to keep gold moving upward, especially quickly. And so we're going to continue to get evolving higher prices, and that's why I tell people to get involved in gold and silver. Don't try to trade the market.
Okay, hold that thought, Bob. We'll be back in just a moment here. Well, this is Dr. Stan. I guess it's Bob Chapman. Our telephone number, if you'd like to call us, is 1-888-24-LIBERTY. 1-888-24-LIBERTY or 464-8295. And Chris, Bob, before we go on, why don't you get your website out there and certainly tell people how they can get in touch with you.
First of all, I'd like to thank all the people who have gotten in touch with us in the past, and those who have subscribed. That's what makes these programs continue, and us continue as well. The International Forecast is about business, finance, economics, and social and political issues all over the world. We publish on Wednesday and Saturday, usually runs around 35 pages each time. And we also have a hard copy that goes out to those who are not on the Internet twice a month. If you'd like a free introductory copy, you can go to any of 3 places to get it. First, the site, and that address is theinternationalforecaster.com. That's the International Forecaster, FORECASTER.com. The email address is international_forecaster@yahoo.com. international_forecaster@YAHOO.com, or you can call toll free 800-375-4188. That's 800-375-4188.
All right, fine. We've got Michael calling from Ontario and Ann calling from Texas, and Looks like the board's just about full right now. We've got Michael calling from some other place. Anyway, because let's go to Michael from Ontario first of all. Hi, Michael. How you doing? Oh, let's push the button there. Okay, that helps. Hi, Michael. How you doing?
Very well, thank you.
Is it pretty cold and wintry up there?
Well, it's slowly letting up.
All right.
It's been a tough one.
All right.
You know, here it's surreal, gentlemen. There is no visible sign, at least in my business, of a recession. I'm in the music business. My shop today, we retail all kinds of musical instruments. We broke 4,000 today in sales. That is rather exceptional for a post-Christmas day in January.
Well, I'm glad that you're doing well, because I'll tell you, down here, I think a lot of the places are having problems. Has the recession really hit up in Canada yet?
Well, 129,000 jobs lost in Canada in January alone. So yeah, there is evidence of that, and I'm so grateful to be able to hear Bob as regularly as I do, because it's truly been an education for me to hear him speak on so many things. And I am not negating the severity of what I think is coming, yet it's surreal getting all the statistics, looking at this blatant looting that has taken place in the United States, which will have an inevitable effect on Canada. The ironic thing is, one musical supplier upped their prices. These are guitars coming out of the United States. They retail now for $300 more, and that was just across the board. They just upped everything, and yet we're still moving them. I don't know if at times people are in denial and they're spending to gain some comfort, and they can. It seems it's intangible at times, despite what I know to be quite real and quite severe, and I have to thank Mr. Chapman for keeping me level-headed through all of this.
Well, let's get Bob's response, because I think just be thankful that you're doing as well as you are, because I know a lot of people who are really hurting, but we know that Hollywood seems to be doing very well. People seem to want to lose themselves in entertainment. Perhaps they're going to lose themselves in music. What are your thoughts on what Michael is saying, Bob?
Well, I wrote a piece for the next issue, very short, on what's going on in Las Vegas, and it's just massive layoffs, and we're talking like 25% already of the workers, and an inventory that's staggering in homes, and goodness knows how many years that will take to wear off. But I think you're right about the psychology of the thing. I think people are doing things that they want to do, some of them are at least, before the roof falls in. And I've been noticing the Canadian trade figures are dropping. The Canadian dollar's gotten a little stronger, although it's not super strong, but it's gotten a little stronger in the last couple of weeks. And as you know, 80% or more of Canadian trade is with the United States. And then, of course, you have this low oil price, which is good for gasoline prices, but it's anathema for Alberta, and some of the oil sand projects have been curtailed or stopped.
Yes.
Because their cost is around $40 a barrel, and that's approximately where oil is. So there's a lot of factors here, and they're all going to come into play, and I think you're just a lucky dog.
Okay, well, Michael, I hope things continue going well. I hope you'll continue listening, and I hope you can continue telling people up there about Radio Liberty.
I certainly will. Thank you very much.
God bless. Let's go to Ann, who's calling from Texas. Hi, Ann. What